Hi everyone, how are you today? Thursday afternoon of learning to sleep. As you see, I'm Amaro, infant sleep coach, and today I want to talk about the first-time mothers in COVID times. What I want to talk about this is because I know a lot of people that are having babies at this time, and they are going through these very strange times. Being a first-time mother is very difficult. I understand, even though being a first-time mother in normal times is difficult, but now we're having more challenges than that before. So a few points that I want to talk about it is that the difficulty of the times can make you more stressed. I have a few phone calls within the past 3 months in where mothers have called me about being sleep deprived and also overwhelmed of what is going around them, and I think this puts a little bit more of extra weight on the responsibilities that we have with our children, and therefore we start stressing a little bit more of what to do and how we want to cope with it. In saying that as well, we start dealing with the isolation. The isolation keeps us inside home, and then we start feeling a little bit lonely, a little bit overwhelmed with everything that is going around. It's not the same. We always worry, where are we going to take our baby for walk, or who are we going to see? So we need to deal with all these situations, which I understand is very hard, but I think if we find the support, if we have close friends, our partner or our husband, we can always make life a little bit easier. We need to think a little bit about the future, and this is very important because how we going to bring up our children, and this is something in where I include myself, that we are worried about what is going to happen to the world, what our children are going to be facing in the coming years or in the coming months as well. No? How are we going to deal with this, and how are they going to experience life without fear or without being worried? Well, this is a surprise for everybody, and we need to start thinking a little bit about this, but also we need to think about the present. What are we doing right now, and where we want to be? Okay. We need to also understand that good health, good sleep habits, good eating habits are the most important for the child, and this is something we can give them while we are at home. We can teach them the best we can. We can pass our good costumes and everything good that we can give to them in the environment that we are. It is going to be very helpful for them. Teaching them independency is one of the key points that I want to talk about tonight, because it is very important for us. Okay, we don't know how long we are going to be with them, when is COVID going to hit, or luckily or hopefully we don't get to experience it here where we are. At the moment we are in Australia, but many mothers are around, and as you know, so many mothers have fell off sick, and when you hear the stories, when you hear how difficult it was for them to be separated from their children, you put yourself in that situation in where you have a little baby that you need to care for, but the baby doesn't know how to sleep. You need to think about that, because that is my area of expertise. So I want to make sure you think about this. If you have an independent baby that can sleep, or independent child that can sleep on their own in any kind of environment, whether it's you, with dad, with any member of the family, as far as he's in a safe place, you will have the peace of mind. Imagine that you need to take care of someone older, let's say your own parents. You need to take them to hospital, and you need to take them somewhere. You perhaps need to leave your child with someone else to be looked after. So if you have that peace of mind that they can sleep well, they can eat well, they're good behaved, then you will feel much better and more comfortable to take on board the responsibility of taking care for others. But while this is not so present, you always will be worried and in a very high stress. And remember, when your body is very stressed, your immune system shuts down and start acting a little bit funny. It's not the same when you are completely confident on your own. Another key point about this situation of first-time mothers in COVID time is to have good team member or good teamwork system in your house. This is not this is the time that just because you are at home doing nothing or you lost your job, all the responsibilities of caring for the children rely on you. You need to be strong, and you need to take self-care of you and start looking after yourself. Even though if we cannot get out, if we are in the same house, you need to have a little bit of time for you. And also, if you have someone to help you right there in your house with the children, please do so. Take your little breaks and share the load in everything. With all this situation, at times we feel overwhelmed in any kind of activity we're doing, because obviously we think about all other things that are happening, not just our environment. So that's a little bit of extra cream in the cheese, I guess. And then we need to sort of relax, and by self-caring and having a very work team system is the key. Another thing for those ones that are looking after young children or infants right now, one key that I have to tell is not to become very obsessed with the fact that you need to monitor every single movement of the baby. You need to let them be. You need to experience. You need to learn from them what they like, how long they can sleep, how long they can be awake, how long they like to play, which activities they like. It's your time to explore. Don't be obsessed with any of the activities that you want to embed of them, because it's very helpful for you to enjoy this time with your baby. It's very good time to be open and just recognize all the signs and cues that your baby gives you. Self-care, obviously, very important for the mother and any member of the family. And as I said, not because you are at home all day and you don't have a job at this point of time, is going to be something that relies on you. You need to your free time, even though if you are not cooperating with the economics in your house, you need to have a time off of those activities. Why? Because it's healthy. A life balance that includes self-care, time off, and caring for others is much better. Okay, relationship. Look after your relationship. When we are at home, we think because we are together, we don't need to take care of our partner, or doesn't really matter what he thinks. Is here, we're here anyway. But it is important to look after each other every now and then, spend some time together, and this is something we can achieve when our kids go to bed early. If your kids go to bed early, you have time to have a chat, to sit together, to watch a movie, whatever. It's much better than be suffering at the same time. Okay. Okay. Sleep for you will be very important, because it's the time. Is the time in where you need to look after yourself, time that you need to take care of your health, and by how you can boost your immune system naturally. It is by just sleeping well, eating well, and taking self-care again. Okay, moms, if you have any questions, if you need some advice, if you need someone to talk about how you feel at this time, please feel free to contact me. I'm happy to help anyone. I'm Liliana Maró, Children Sleep Coach, and please follow us in Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, any channel that is, any social media that is your favorite. We will be there to help you and talk to you. Thank you so much. Bye.